Let's go mudlarking with friends.
Hello!
Crafty Caravanners! Hello!
Right, today folks, we're on the dump that gave us our lovely little Eiffel Tower. I don't know if we'll find an Eiffel Tower today, but we're hoping to find some lovely things, and we're hoping that our friends, the Crafty Caravanners, enjoy what I have been told is their first experience of a dump by a river. So yes, we're on the river, but we're also on a dump, and I'm sure we're going to have fun, so come and join us now.
We can always
that's a bit...
fuzz, you can fuzz out, Phil.
No need.
Right, now you need to do the hat. You will have to do it.
Yeah, I can do that from...
I'll tell you what, if you want to, you can put the hat
on.
on.
Put the hat on the stick.
Hat on the stick, even better.
It looks like you're dead and piled under a pile of rocks.
It looks like... Okay folks, we're going to make this interesting today because we know that this couple are always up for a challenge.
True, yes.
And already in 5 minutes I've worked out they can be rather competitive. So today the challenge is not to complete the list, but which one completes the list the fastest. Because I've done a simple let's go mini bottle challenge.
Ooh, exciting.
So there are 7 bottles to be found. Now they're clearly described. I'll just give you one bit of information where it says ridge glass bottle. I've done that because if I put poison bottle, you may have been looking for one with poison written on, but I'll accept any bottle that has the ridges on to distinguish it as dangerous.
You could well.
So you may well do, but there we go. And there we go, look, no fighting, you've got one each.
Right.
You make this a clean fight, please.
Already.
No cheating, I can see that.
And the important thing is, as always, have fun.
We will.
Oh yes, we will.
We will, yeah.
Thank you.
See, now we're all walking along chatting, and Kaz has spotted something and she's off.
Oh, I told you she was competitive. Oh my gosh. Pete, you got some catching up to do already,
You
mate?
better run.
I'll just be the donkey.
Well, I've come down to the beach, and we were all heading for the beach, and then Kaz found some bottles, and Pete joined in, and they are thoroughly enjoying this challenge. I think they're going to have found everything in no time at all. Oh, here they come. Oh, look at this. It's a cute child's teapot. That's even smaller than Phil's smallest teapot. I reckon he'd like that to put in with his collection. What else have we got? There's a little bit of something. I'm sure that was quite impressive in its day. And is this all? Oh yes, I like those glasses. Oh look, there's a little plastic ladle too. Oops, nearly didn't have a flower pot. Teapot. There we go. Not quite sure what you could use that for, but I'll keep that. And that. Oh, let's have a look at some of these bottles. Some we have seen before, some are new. There's a dinky little milk bottle and a pint milk bottle. And we've got a sauce bottle. Sauce bottles are always with us. Two there. And we've got a paste pot, but the poor thing's broken. Oh, that's a lovely bottle. Oh, what does it say on there? Booths Distillery, London. Very nice. I wonder if Kaz will find that and take that. Or Pete. I wonder who's going to win. The challenge is always very tense here. Oh, there's a teapot lid. Oh, it's a little dinky one. I think we'll take that to see if it'll fit on Phil's teapots. I don't want to take anything that will spoil the challenge for Kaz and Pete just yet, so we just take things that we know they're not really looking for on the list. I hope. I think Phil wrote the list and I can't remember what's on it. Oh, there's a bottle with some writing on. I think that is an OK sauce bottle. Yep, OK sauce. Oh, that's cute. I love that sort of jar. Shame it's got a chip in it. And if you look up there, bottles and jars everywhere. Oh, this is such a fun place to come. Anywhere where there's lots of bottles is such a fun place to come. What's that? Let's have a look. Jam jar. Oh, that's a weird one. Pickles, do you think? Let's see if we can empty it. It's got a bulgy bottom. What on earth would be in a jar with a bulgy bottom? I don't think they're going to get as far as the river. Look at them. They're having so much fun. What have you got, Mr. Johnson?
I'll show you what I've got now, but I just wanted to make a point.
Ooh.
It's always worth going back to places you visited before.
Right.
We have actually done a video here saying it was probably our last visit. But then the gentleman who owns the land decided to build river defences, and he took the actual earth, about 5 foot of it, out of the top of the dump, full of bottles and other things, and tipped it all along the edge to build an embankment.
This is perfect for us.
Which is perfect for us. We don't have to dig. This isn't bottle diggers. This is actually excavation that's been done. And here I have
Ta-da!
an amber bottle and his baby brother.
Oh, look at that.
This one has the ridges there to warn
Yeah.
you it's something you shouldn't be taking. And this one has the ridges there. So I'm just going to pop
cute.
to the river and wash them out and see how pretty they look in the sun.
And I found this teapot lid. Will that fit one of your little teapots?
It may well do. There's one way to find out. I'll pop in the shed and give it a try. Welcome back to the shed. And a big thank you to everyone who sent such lovely comments. I've had so many comments from so many people about how much you enjoy the visits to the shed and seeing the progress as things are changing and being added around here, putting up the shelves and installing different bits and pieces, and of course doing the odd bits of repairs at the moment and small projects. And when we've got the shed kitted out, then hopefully this desk will be fully cleared and this will be a project centre for you to join me in. But I want to share with you now some ideas regarding this and of course this. These are the finds that Caroline brought to me there on the dump where we're visiting with our friends, the Crafty Caravanners. This is a lovely little teapot. Yes, it doesn't have any handles, it's got holes. Yes, it's got a chip on the spout. And no, this little lid may be little, but it's not going to fit on there. Not at all. But it's still beautiful. And I'm starting to think one of the ideas that have been sent to me with regards to teapots is perhaps I could make a fountain whereby the water would flow from top to bottom. Now, if I make those in descending size as they rise, this could make a nice topper. And if I could get the water to run out of this spout for the beginning of the fountain as it trickles down, that may be nice. So I'm going to put that to one side, and that's a project for another day. But then we're back to this. Got a bit of a ding, but it's got some lovely gilding on. Look at that. Isn't that nice? I could hang on to this. I could just put it away with everything else and say, one day I may have a teapot that needs it. But I have spotted a possibility, but I'll need to modify it slightly. So I'll do that in a moment. But first, I'd like to take you back a bit and remind you of a teapot that was around long before the shed. And here they are. These two teapots. This one dug out of the floor up in Rumney. This one found in pieces down at the dump, I believe, that we're on now. Brought it back in a paper bag and assembled it. But all is not as it seems here at the moment. No. This is how they once looked. And of course, with the lid on top. But then an accident happened and they fell. Here's the testimony to the glue, folks. This one smashed in half, but on a completely new break. So I'm going to glue these back together now and hopefully be able to display them again now in my shed as they were intended. So there it is, the match lid in the top pot and the base pot back glued together as it was originally, that complete split replayed, all built up, ready to go on display on the shelf here in the shed. I'm pleased with that, and now let me show you my idea for that little lid Caroline found for me. Okay, now I could hang on to this and see if I get a teapot that fits and matches, but chances are slim. But I do have an idea where I may be able to use it. But in order to do that, I've got to make a small alteration. That little safety lug to stop the lid coming off, I'm going to have to just remove that. So I'm going to have an attempt with a simple tool, which is a pliers. I'm just going to apply it there and just go snip on the edge, and there she goes. Simple as that. There's the piece I wanted off inside the jaw of the pliers. That's job done. It's come off nice and clean there. I can just clean that up with a little bit of sandpaper if I wish. But now to show you what I hope this will now fit. Out of all the ceramic teapots I've got, right down to my small ones, this is not going to be a match. But I think with a little bit of modification, it may fit this boot, which is the enameled teapot that we found with the flowers. Now, if it does, I'll give it a clean up. But first of all, I've already removed the bit here, but this had its own safety feature with two little metal legs, and I'm going to have to take the pliers to them and see what can be done. So here we go. Let's see what we can do here. That's the one. Let's have a go on the other. And that's the other. And hopefully now my lid will fit. Just need a little bit more off the back there, so I can just put pliers on there, and then one more go. That's it. There we have it. Can you see there? That little lug is out of the back, and the little lug is going from the front, and hopefully, there we go. Our lid drops in snug. So I'll just give this a little bit of a clean up and see what it looks like. And here it is, folks. One cleaned up pot. Look at the lovely flower there, and from this side, look at that, isn't that gorgeous? And now a lid that will fit perfectly on the top. So we have that beautiful piece. I think that is a work of art, including the big hole in the spout, including the rust on the handle, and including all the rest that is covering it. I just love it. There we go. Well, that's me done here. I'm going to go back over now and see what else is happening down on the dump, as we're having such a great time with Kaz and Pete. And if you haven't seen their channel, why not check it out? They are the Crafty Caravanners, and as the name suggests, they like caravanning and they like craft. But it would be lovely if as many as possible could just see what you think of the Crafty Caravanners, because as you can see from this video, they're a lovely couple and they're great fun to be with. Well, let's get back, because my work here is done.
Right, Phil's off to wash his bottles, and I haven't been in the water yet, so come on. Pop your wellies on, we're going in. The river has changed. Because we have now transported ourselves all the way up to Mudlarking pits, where the Crafty Caravanners are filming. And Phil is waving, and Manky is having a whale of a time being carried around everywhere like the luxurious person he is.
Yes, we're not expecting the level of finds here that we do when we're over at the dump, but Crafty Caravanners wanted to come and enjoy the view, the gentle river, and to see if they could find a bit of pipe stem, because there's a chance of that here and not so much of a chance back at our other location. So let's hope they do well.
Really? Cass has found a cod marble. That's it, we're not bringing them here again.
Oh, I tell you what, it might not be a pipe stem, but I don't think even we expected that.
No, that's pretty impressive. I think they're having a good time.
Indeed. I'm having a good time.
What have you found?
Well, as we were walking down, Pete and I were chatting, and there were these huge lumps of, well, the slag really out of the ironworks, because of course this is all made up ground, and we were saying about that there is a beauty in those things, but of course they're a bit heavy to carry. But here's a perfect example of the way the stones around here take like a molten form, and I love the shapes on stones and
Very
things.
beautiful.
And that one's a nice size to be able to take back. So that one's coming home with me. That's going on my desk.
There are interesting shaped rocks everywhere, but they're not fossils. But this one's interesting, even though it's not a fossil, because this is some slag from out of the ironworks, and there's a lump of iron still attached to it, which has gone very rusty. It's really interesting to see that not all the iron got taken up. Some of it ended up going out with the rubbish and the ashes and being dumped on this beach. I can hear a motorbike. There goes the motorbike.
I just popped a stone in my bag, but I think I may swap it,
Right, why is that?
because this one has a much flatter base.
Oh, that'll be good for
But
standing
look
up.
at the front of that.
Very nice.
I think that one is, and it's got all that evidence of the furnace to the back.
These motorbikes are very noisy.
They are, but they're having fun. They're doing wheelies now down the field behind you. So there we are. That one is now going home with me.
Aha! I've seen a piece of pot with a pattern on. Piece of pattern pot. Alliteration. I think that's probably a mixing bowl. One of those big huge ones with pattern running right the way around the outside. And the motorbikes are still with us. Right, Kaz is enjoying the water. Lovely and cool on her feet, even though she's wearing wellies. And we're stuck over here, so come on. Pop your wellies on. We're going in. Ooh, look at all that algae on the bottom.
I think it's about the right size.
Very messy. What's that? No, just a stone.
Yeah, leave it still, it is.
Oh, it is lovely, isn't it? Cooling your feet down. Oh, let's see if we can make it all the way over to Cars without falling in. I don't mind if we do fall in, I'm so hot.
Oh, you know, it's so tempting, isn't it?
Oh, nearly there. Oh dear. Bit rough underfoot. Oh, nearly went. Oh.
It's lovely, isn't it?
You like it, yeah?
Beautiful.
It's lovely, just sit here, listen to the water, look at the view.
One of us hasn't got wellies.
I'm going to be stuck on the bank.
Oh, get your boots wet, they'll dry out. Apologies if you couldn't hear the motorbikes in the distance. They're on their way home, but they're taking a long time to go home, and I thought I'd take you for a paddle. Have a look at some of these fish. Can you see them? Various sizes, from little tiny baby ones to, oh, a bit bigger than little tiny baby ones. No massive things. I don't know, I think they probably swam somewhere else where it's much deeper and safer. Oh, there's a gate there. Ooh, that's an old one. You see the rivets on it. Wonder if that was somebody's garden gate or if it was off some sort of farm building. Very nice, but too big to take with us. Right, let's head back up this way, see if there are any more fish. What do you think? Should we go under, see if we can see any fish under the water? Okay, come on then. Put your snorkel on. We're going under. on, Kaz.
Oh, what's a mudlark without a piece of?
Ridge pottery!
To be fair, it's the teeniest piece ever, but it's still ridge pottery.
That counts.
Okay, I think this little visit across the valley to the Sarawi River has been a success.
Most definitely.
So, found the pipe stem we came looking for,
We found some pipe stem on the way down, yep.
Yep.
and of course,
Find of the day.
Oh, look at this, look at this.
Showing off now, look, got it
Cod bottle marble.
to hand. Well, as we explained over at the dump when we arrived with speaking guys, pipe stems and cod marbles are not the sort of thing we find down there, so we just popped up here to give them a chance, and they took that chance. In fact, Kaz is even going back with a souvenir.
Oh, look
stick.
at that. Ooh, what a
Yeah,
souvenir.
she's just so jealous, and she got a bigger one than me. So let's teleport back, because there's serious business back over there, because these two have to work out who's the keenest, who's the fastest, and who won the challenge. Well, I know they will wash up better at home when I've got a washing brush, but the river has done a bit of work on them. So if you'd like to see them all shiny and clean, join us on the live show Saturday night, 9 o'clock. But for the moment, if Caroline would like to try looking up at the sun and seeing if we've got a bit more colour to it now.
Pretty. Let's have a check. Oh yes, that's a lovely one. Look at that. Sun in the perfect position.
Oh yes, it's a sunny day today.
And bottle number 2 in the beautiful sunshine. Look at this, Peter on the ball, he spotted something.
Whoa.
I've never seen him move so fast.
I found a brick. A star brick.
Star brick.
Lovely.
Yeah. Let's have it then. That's actually quite a nice one, isn't it?
Nice find.
I believe if you're checking it up, I believe this new course is the Starboard Company.
Lovely and clear.
Couple more finds. Before I show you these, I'm just wondering how you're doing on your ship'ems, because you did say you'd be doing a bit of a ship'ems collect today because of the project you got in mind. Any luck?
Not yet, no, because I've been too busy filming the river, filming Kaz and Pete, having a look at what they found, having a brilliant time so far.
The
I'm
reason
not
I
focusing.
asked is because I did notice that Kaz is nicking all the ship'ems bottles.
Ah, right, so there'll be none left for me then.
No, we'll go that way now, quick, before she gets it. But I did pick up a Horlicks one.
Ooh, Horlicks.
They've got a nice
I like
edge
those
to
when it
them.
says
That's nice,
Horlicks on
isn't
the
it?
bottom. I'm just going to blow a minute. I've got a very large bug on my screen. There we go.
Well, there we are, that's Horlicks.
Very nice.
Now we don't get many older bottles here, but that lovely little match
Yes, I
pair.
picked this one up earlier. It's got a chip, but then that one is perfect, is it? Oh, yes.
So they take them home, clean them up, they'd make a nice
Lovely
match
little-
pair.
Yeah, they're nice.
There we go.
Nice find. Well done, Mr. Johnson. Oh, look. I think that is a typewriter reel. Oh, yes, you can see the red and the black of an old typewriter. Now, wouldn't it be fabulous if we could find the other typewriter, or the rest of the typewriter? I don't hold out much hope, but we're going to try to focus on Shipham's jars now. And look, there are a few here. So, there's one. And there's another one. Big grubby. But I've got a project in mind. It's a huge project. It's going to take forever to collect all the bottles. But I'm going to keep working at it, so there's another 2 for my collection. Right, we're going to have a look along here for some Shipham's jars, but Kaz has been crazily finding them, so I'm not too optimistic there's going to be any left. But it doesn't matter, because I've got a few. I've got this one here that I just picked up on the way up to this area. It's only a little one, but I'll collect it anyway, because I may do exactly the same project with big ones and small ones. Possibly. I'll need an awful lot of jars. Oh look, there's another jar like Phil found, one of those brown poison bottle-y thingies with the ridges on, and a bit of a toothbrush. I don't think I'll take that and use it. I think that's left there. Like, look what I can see. It's another Shipham's jar. That's a longer one. I'll take it anyway. What's that there? Is that a knob off a radio, or is it off a tyre? I'm not quite sure. I think it's probably a knob off a radio. I'll take that. Can't think what I'll do with it, but I'll take it anyway. Do you think that's whole? Oh, very difficult to get out. Yeah, oh it is, and it's a teaspoons bottle. No, it's a tablespoons bottle. Phew. I really need to wear my glasses when mudlarking. Is that whole? No, it's just the top. And what about this? Oh, it's a small Shippums. Oh. Yep, we'll have that one. What's down there? A bit precarious down there really, isn't it? Tempting, but precarious.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Mr. Johnson.
Now,
Oh, let me turn you around. It's very sunny there.
I know we're looking for Shippums, and
Yes.
I am searching for those, but I have got 2 pots for you that are not Shippums,
Oh, right, okay.
but ones you particularly like for using in your art.
Oh, yes.
There's a milk glass version
And a clear.
a glass
Oh,
version.
lovely. I like putting glue in those, paint, anything, bits of water if I'm mixing things. I love those. Thank you very much.
That's all right. Always nice to find something useful.
It is.
Useful, and that's useful.
Well, it's a good day for Shippums jars. It's good when you come down looking for something and you focus, because then it's easier to find what you're looking for if you think of one thing. And although there are lots of bottles, there are lots of bottles that I've seen before. It's these I'm collecting, but I love these apothecary ones. Oh, it's difficult to leave those behind. What should I do? Should I take it or should I leave it? What's that? You think I should take it? Okay then, I'll take it, give it a wash and see what I can do with it. Oh, thank you for your advice. Right, we need Shippums jars. Let's try calling them. Shippums jars, come to me, Shippums jars. You want to come and live in my house, be famous in a massive work of art. Oh, there we go, it worked. Put those there. And there's another one. Oh, same size as that. And it's not really a Shippums jar, but I'm wondering if that is big enough for my inker that I use. I like to have a little pot to put them in so the ink doesn't go on the desk. I think it's a bit small. I think it is. I'll take it just in case. Alright, here's an area with more bottles, so let's have a look. And I've seen this little Shippums jar. Not ideal really, because now I'm going to have to collect a gazillion little ones as well as medium ones and big ones. But I can't resist, so I'll take it. And there's another one. And it's not a bit bigger than the last one. Yes, same design, but a bit bigger than the last one. I'll take that and see if that will do a better job for my inker. And wandering along. What's that big lump? Oh, it's a nail brush. Bakelite nail brush. Just is not very nail brush like anymore, is it? I'll tell you what though, I could use that. I've got some of these stamps and for stamping things, but they're just like thin, plasticky, rubbery stuff. There's no handle on the back. I could put one on there. Oh yes, brilliant. I love things I can reuse.
Okay, it's time to find out, because I heard this pair doing recording and I heard them filling up their bag, and I've heard that they found all the items on a list that both of them did.
Never. Well done. That's
There
pretty
you go.
impressive.
Yeah, we're well chuffed.
and a few finds beyond, I think,
yeah.
that
Yeah.
they enjoy. But the big question is, and we're putting you totally on your trust here, who completed the list first?
By a hair. I
Yes.
did, yeah.
By a
Oh, well
hair.
done.
By a hair.
What was the divider? What was the tricky one to find for you both?
School milk bottles.
Right.
Both of you looking for the school milk bottle,
Yep.
yeah?
Yeah.
There's one
We
up
had-
on the top of there if you want it.
There's a whole nest of them over there too.
We
Yeah,
had a,
yeah. Yeah.
I had a small one, you had a big one, and we were both.
Trying to
Right,
find out.
yes. Oh,
Yeah.
but you did it. Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it.
Well, I tell you what, I've got one small challenge if you'd like to accept it for you.
Go on.
Just around the far side of the dump here, I took a walk, and I know there's one item over there, and I can only see one of it. First to find it, chance for you to pull back even here. All right, so let's see who can find the Bovril jar around the corner of the
Okay.
dump.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay.
we'll set you on your way.
Go!
Round the far
Round the
end,
corner.
yes, you haven't got to climb the dump.
Right.
I took that into account. We'll be on the far wall of the dump there.
Oh, you can smell the enthusiasm. Oh, they can't wait. Look at it. Who's going to win? Who do you reckon's going to win? Who's your money on? Go Team Pete, go Team Kaz. Tensions are mounting. Is this going to stay a clean fight? Oh, well done! Congratulations!
I love it.
I
Kaz
don't
didn't
even know
even
what a
know what it
bottle
looked like.
Yeah.
And Pete said, it's a brown jar. And she goes, oh, it's a brown jar right in front
Well done!
Our first Bovril bottle.
There you go. What a nice find.
Well, it's in perfect condition as well.
Whenever you see that, you'll think of Wales.
That's why we kept the brick as well.
I don't treat you that often. How a new
Oh
shoe.
wow,
Yeah.
look, Pete's even buying us all new shoes. Perhaps I'll skip on that one.
between us.
We've got two small bottles here. One's a milk bottle. I think that one usually says Coronet. Can't quite read it. And this one is Schweppes. Schweppes. Thought it may say Schweppes, something else, but nope. Schweppes twice. There's a little glass thingy here. Don't know what that's off. No idea. Do you know what that is? Is it modern or is it old? Got a hole in the end. There's a lot of modern rubbish here. You can see that wood isn't very old. Those bricks are not very old. So there's nothing exciting to find there. There's a bottle lid. But if we just move over a tiny little bit and look. There are some older jars. What's this? Oh, that's a shame. That one's broken. And here's a lovely little milk glass jar.
Well, I found this little jar.
That's a cute one.
It's not old. It's got a curved front and then the flat edges, but I thought it might be handy
Yeah.
if you do keep watering or pencils or something.
Looks unusual, a little bit different, so nice to keep a different one.
And just to show that Kaz didn't pinch all the paste pots, we have one or two here.
There we go, this is my paste pot collection. At this rate, another 50 years and you'll be able to see my giant project. Oh, what have you found, Pete?
I got myself a new pair of trousers.
Oh, very stylish. Look, they're drain pipe legs. And what size are they? They're Avenue size 8.
Okay folks, we've had a fantastic day here at the dump and it's been brilliant to share it with friends, and I can say that we've managed to draw back matrimonial balance in as much as they leave you both winners, because obviously
Ooh.
the Bovril jar goes to Kat. But if you've enjoyed this video as much as we've enjoyed making it, then please give us a thumbs up. And don't forget, till the next time, have fun. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.